In the noisy, crowded streets of Lagos, there was a neighborhood no one dared to walk through alone, the Ghetto. There, a dangerous gang called the Vultures ruled. Dressed in black, their faces full of scars and tattoos, they carried guns, stealing from innocent people and making everyone live in fear. At the top of the Vultures was Cobra, the meanest, strongest man in the Ghetto. He was always looking for trouble, and no one dared to challenge him until he met Povo. Povo wasn't from the Ghetto. He was new to the area, a young, handsome boy who always wore a bright smile. Povo wasn't afraid of anyone, but not because he was cocky. He had a secret. He had powers. Strong, magical powers that no one knew about. One day, Cobra saw Povo walking down the street with his phone in hand, minding his business. Cobra grinned and called out to his gang, "That boy looks rich. Let's take his money and phone." The Vultures quickly surrounded Povo, blocking him in an alley. Cobra stepped forward with a wicked smile. "Hey boy, you know where you are, right? Give us your phone and money, or we'll beat you till you get weak." Povo looked around at the men with guns and knives, but he didn't look scared. He smiled and said calmly, "You really don't want to do this." Cobra laughed hard. "You think you can talk your way out of this? You're messing with the wrong people." One of Cobra's men rushed at Povo, reaching for his phone. But before he could touch him, Povo's hand flashed, and with one quick move, he threw the man across the alley like he weighed nothing. The gang watched, shocked. How did this boy do that? Povo stood tall, his eyes glowing with a strange light. "I warned you." Cobra, now angry, pulled out his gun and aimed it at Povo. The others backed up, waiting to see what would happen. Cobra pulled the trigger, but the bullet stopped mid-air, floating right in front of Povo. With a flick of his hand, Povo sent the bullet flying back, just missing Cobra's face. What are you?" Cobra stammered, sweat forming on his brow. Povo's voice was calm but powerful. "I'm someone you shouldn't have messed with." Suddenly, Cobra's men charged at Povo, swinging their fists, knives, and chains. But Povo was faster than all of them. He moved like lightning, dodging every attack. His punches were so strong that one hit knocked a man out cold. He grabbed a metal pipe from the ground and swung it with superhuman strength, sending 3 gang members flying. The alley was filled with the sound of fists, groans, and bodies hitting the ground. Povo didn't break a sweat. One by one, the gang members fell until only Cobra was left standing. His tough guy face was gone, replaced by fear. Povo stepped up to Cobra, staring him down. "You and your gang will never bother these people again. If I hear you've hurt anyone, I'll be back. And next time, you won't walk away." Cobra, shaking with fear, nodded quickly. "Why? Yes, okay, I swear. We're done." With that, Cobra and his men ran off, limping and holding their injuries, disappearing into the night. The news spread like wildfire through the Ghetto. Everyone heard about the boy who took down the Vultures. The people who once lived in fear were now free. Povo had become a hero, using his supernatural powers to protect the neighborhood. Whenever trouble came around, Povo was there to stop it. The people loved him, and the gangs feared him. But this was just the beginning. Povo knew more danger was coming, and he was ready for whatever the Ghetto would throw at him next. If you love this story and want to hear more about Povo's epic battles, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. There's a lot more action coming your way.